Hi guys, Charmel here. So with Mental Awareness Month that's happening and Global Entrepreneurship Week that's in November, we decided that this week we'll speak to Raksha Mahabeer. She's a seasoned entrepreneur, and we'll be discussing work-life balances, the myth that surrounds it, and the intricacies of the individual and how that fits in. Raksha, thank you so very much for joining. Much appreciated. I think let's just dive straight in. Can you share with us your thoughts on work-life balance, what that looks like, what it means to you, and yeah.
Thanks, Charmel. Thanks so much for the opportunity. I think it is just so perfectly timed as we go into the final quarter of the year that these two important days are coming up, where we had World Mental Health Day, which falls in then becomes Mental Health Awareness Month. We've got Global Entrepreneurship Week, which then makes November this whole focus around entrepreneurship. And I think for the final quarter of this year, it's such an important combination of these two topics that if it hasn't been in our awareness prior to the past 18 months, it really should be in there right now. So to answer your question, my thoughts around it are that there are so many preconceived notions around this concept of, first of all, work-life, and then this word balance. It drives me absolutely crazy. And I think, especially as entrepreneurs, we have so much pressure in terms of establishing a business, running a business, making it sustainable, taking care of all the stakeholders involved in that business. That my take on it is that there are definitely seasons for different things in your life. And definitely when you're in a startup phase in a business, that season is going to be a business season. You may be a mother, you may be a spouse, you may be a sister, a daughter, you may serve a role in your community, your society, your spiritual organizations, your health and wellness networks. There will always be these roles that we need to play in life. But I do believe that our involvement in those roles will shift and change depending on what else is happening in life at the same time. So I believe in seasons more than this insane pressure that the world puts on us for this world of balance. That's my thoughts. What's your thoughts?
So so my thinking is also, so yes, we ebb and flow, but you need to be conscious about what works for you and what doesn't work for you. I think we've been indoctrinated with a prescribed set of rules of how things should look like, but it doesn't always fit into our lives. It doesn't always fit into who we are and where we are. So and I think we've got to have that consciousness to understand that not everything works for you all the time. And like you said, there's seasons. So we just need to use and make sense of what's important to us in that specific season.
Yeah, this is where I think specifically this topic around mental health awareness becomes so incredibly important, because like you say, there's this collective and this prescribed notion and this wheel of life that we're supposed to have in balance at all times. For some personality types, that will work really well. And the key to all of this, one of the hashtags that I use in my personal brand and my content that I put out there is hashtag you do you. It's such a powerful message for me in life at the moment, and especially over the last 18 months, where there's these preconceived notions of you should be doing this and you should be doing it. You're an entrepreneur, you're a daughter, you're a partner, you're a whatever it is, you should be doing this on a daily basis. But actually, in tapping into a deep understanding of knowing myself, looking for a transformational coach, looking for any sort of personal development, introspective work to really understand and get to know yourself, will start to give you the key markers in terms of where there are areas of discomfort and it's pushing you a little bit too far out. And I'm starting to now dip into areas where my mental health is not in compromise. So for me, the key is knowing myself really well, knowing what makes me tick, what makes me work, what pushes me into this area of absolute passion and flow versus the sense of obligation where the work is really hard for me to do as opposed to it flowing. I'm able to then look into which areas of my life need more attention at different times in my life and for how long, and where maybe there's an area that I'm putting too much in that's no longer satisfying me, and the markers start to show in I'm anxious, I'm tired, I'm not able to sleep well, I am dipping into negative patterns or routines, potential addictions that then are the markers to say, oh, something's not right here. Am I comfort eating too much? Am I consuming alcohol too much? Am I smoking too much? Am I over exercising? Am I over whatever it is that's trying to compensate or bring into the body a sense of wellness again, or a sense of, okay, I'm taking care of myself right now. I can't tell you how many conversations I'm having with people in my personal and professional networks at the moment who are saying to me, oh, I'm just too tired, or I'm just too overwhelmed. It's okay. I'm in a state of comfort eating, and I'm at peace with that for the next 3 months. But actually, what is so out of whack in our lives that I'm getting to that point where I need to comfort eat for 3 months? Is there something that's not working that I need to readdress and relook at and shift attention into that will help me to feel a better state of centeredness and then bring more into everything that I do in my day? No.
Raksha, thank you so very much. We appreciate you. We appreciate your time. Thank you for sharing your fantastic wisdom and thoughts with us. We appreciate it. And yeah, thanks very much.
Thanks, Charmel. I just want to say to all our entrepreneurs out there during Global Entrepreneurship Week, we celebrate you, we acknowledge you, and I think it's a beautiful time to put a call out to you to do a mental health check-in with yourself. Where am I at? How am I doing? Am I not coping? And how can I tap into tools, tips, techniques, support networks to help me cope better with what it is I need to get done? Thanks for the time. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Keep well. Bye-bye.
Bye now.